Greetings everyone, it's Bonnie Alexander and I'm here showing you how to make these 3 cards. You can make them into really anything. This is definitely a birthday card, but this can be a birthday card, this can be a birthday card, or you can make it whatever you'd like. These are the stamp sets we're using: Marigold Moments, Around the Bend, and the dies that go with it, Silly Goose, which are really all very fun. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Just wanted you to see what we've used. So, I just knocked something over. Okay, we're gonna start with this card, and I'm really working on it, girls, to make sure that I'm in the frame. So this is the card we're starting with, and here's the kit. This is what you'd be getting in the, if you choose to purchase. My classes are, these kits are free with a $35 purchase. And if you purchase $50, you are going to get an embellishment too. So here we go. As always, we have our Calypso coral base. This is the dry brushed metallic paper, which is in, this is what's going to show, that's what, which is with the desert. I want to see before I decide which side to do. I really want more Calypso, so I'm going to put that side on. And we're going to attach that to our card base. As you can tell, I'm not a chit-chatter. I do enjoy visiting with people, but I also enjoy, when I am doing a video, to make it pretty quick and simple. So we've got that. I'm going to put it to the side because we're going to stamp on this, and this is using some of the Around the Bend dies. And how I stamp this, the Merry Marigolds are a 2-step stamp. And what I do, and you can do it either way because I've heard people comment on it, I'm going to ink up my stamp, and I do the detail first and the blob second. There's no right or wrong. I wish I knew the technical term for the solid stamp, but I don't. Now I do kind of want to make sure I have my stamp going where I want it on the card, and so that I can put my leaves on. So here we go. There's our Calypso coral. That's the detail. You can even stop there, actually. And then the insides, the blob, the solid is petal pink. And we're going to line that up. Just like this. And I'm going to stand for a second just to make sure that I'm in the frame. It's really my goal to be in the frame. I think I am. Okay, now lining this up, just eyeballing it. Now this, I mean, I do want it lined up, but believe me, it doesn't have to be perfect, perfect, perfect. So the next thing we're going to do, and I forgot to put them on a block, is going to go ahead, and I need to do that, put them on a block, and I'm going to stamp the stems, and they can be a little tricky, so you want to make sure you line them up a certain way, and you want to be able to find the block that fits them. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to get my pair of pizzazz, I forgot that too. And we are going to go ahead and stamp the stem. Again, I will ink it up. It's tap, tap, tap. As they say, kiss it, don't make out with it. And I'm going to try to line it up the best I can. And, you know, that's difficult sometimes, so give yourself a break on that because, not too bad. All right, I am going to go ahead and punch out. actually I'm gonna do this first. I apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp the hello there kind of at the bottom of this piece of paper, and I'll show you why. I'm using this punch. This has got the two ovals. I'm going to be using the scalloped oval, and I'm going to be able to hold the paper here, and I'm going to go ahead and punch it out. I wanted a punch that was big enough to accommodate the hello there, which is also from the Around the Bend stamp set. But it needed a little oomph, so I'm taking a sponge dauber and just, again, tap, tap, tap. I usually tap off on my paper first and then just going around and giving it a little frame. The smaller of the two ovals wasn't big enough, and so this is what I came up with. So here we go, there's the hello there. Our next step is to go ahead and not do what I did. I'm gonna have to take this off, girls, because at least the bottom, because I shouldn't have attached it yet. And I don't know why I did, because most of the time I wait to the end to do this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of peel it off a little bit. And I'm going to attach, well, I should have done that first. Okay, so you can see how my mind works. And you can also see that sometimes when I'm talking and on camera, I kind of lose my way. So we're going to go ahead and do this. That way I don't have to fight more than one piece of paper. I'm going to go ahead and line that up there. And what I forgot to do, and I think it definitely adds, is add my gold ribbon here. So this already really has some adhesive on it. So I think, with any luck, I can just go ahead and adhere it. Normally, you would put just a little bit of adhesive on the back on either side and then line up your ribbon, which that one really is stuck. So we're gonna go to this side. Oh, I do sometimes in class, all of a sudden I hear everybody is really quiet. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they're not happy. They're not having a good time, but they're concentrating, because sometimes you do have to concentrate when you do this. So now I am going to attach this with my dimensionals, which I know are around here, because I've got my whole little craft bag. And that don't have dimensionals. So I got them, and we're going to put them there. Now you've got until a week from Sunday to order these kits, to place your order and get these kits, because I am going to be gone for a little bit and I won't be able to fulfill your orders as quick as I would like to. So let's say from here to March 19th, if these card kits are what you want, then please go ahead and order either $35 or $50, and you will get the card kits and an embellishment if you do the $50. Now, oh, okay. I thought I was so organized, but then, hey, it wouldn't be me if I was. I'm going to take some of these adhesive back Milky Dots. Let's see if I can get them up with the tweezers. I was really looking for my take your pick tool, but I have left the desk too often. Actually, this is a little different, but you know what? That's what's good. This is very neutral. You can put whatever you have. Okay. Yes, so I'm luckily going to get to be out of town. And here's the inside, which we need to stamp. And what we're going to do is get out our smaller flower from from this Marigold stamp set. And it again is a 2-step stamp set. And we're going to put it in the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the Calypso Coral. Let's see what I did here. Oh yeah, I have a little bit of a stem. So we're going to put the Calypso Coral, the detailed one, in the corner here. And then we're going to go ahead and put the solid blob in Petal Pink. Sorry about crossing over. I was inky fingers. And then we are going to go ahead and I know I got it out. I got my green out. And I'm going to go ahead and get my other leaf. This set has got a lot to it. And I think that's the leaf that I want. And you can cut all of these out too with the dies if this is a stamp set that interests you. It's got Happy Mother's Day, and in case you know someone who has an October birthday like I do, the marigold is the flower for October. So a little bit of trivia there. I'm going to try to line this up. I hope you can see. Here's the points, and I'm going to try to line it up with those points. Oh, nope, not high enough, so I'm going to go back a little bit. But one thing I want to tell you is you really should move up a little bit higher than you think, and that will get you where you need to be. So I'm going to take my own advice next time and do it that way. So now all we've got to do is to go ahead and insert this on the inside. And don't have inky fingers like me. Okay, that's card number 1. Card number 2, I'm going to go ahead and close these because obviously I'm kind of a accident waiting to happen. You Are a Blessing is our second card. And again, we are using the Around the Bend stamp set. And I used this die to cut out the brush stroke paper and give it that look, and then I'll show you how you get the white behind it. So let's set this somewhere else. Move the envelope, and here we go. No ribbon for me to worry about putting around, so I can go ahead. But I honestly really do wait to attach to the base most of the time because I prefer it. So you've got a strip of the Hues of Happiness paper, which I love. It's beautiful and still available. We are starting to talk about our new annual catalog, which is kind of scary because it means time's going so fast. But I'm going to go ahead and attach that to my Melon Mambo base. And then you'll get a piece of white paper that goes, you want to get it down to the bottom. You're going to attach it. What I'm going to do is go ahead and glue it here. And then attach it, making sure that I don't see any of the holes in the paper. And then, this isn't difficult, just go around the bend and trim it with our extremely good paper snips. I love these scissors. They get me to where I want to be a lot of the time. I think I need a little bit more glue there, so there we go. Now that we've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp You Are a Blessing in the Melon Mambo, and that goes so well because it is rounded too, and so it just, it just really flows on this card. I'm going to go ahead and attach that. To our card. I'll put that back here. I have a way of throwing things all over. And I'm going to go ahead and line this up. I'm again going to go ahead and add some fun bling. And this is iridescent. And see if we can just sprinkle these on easily, wherever you want them. I didn't do it this card, will put some bling where the eye is. If there's an eye in the sentiment, I'll dot the eye with a gem. Let's just really have fun with it. I don't consider myself an expert of sprinkling gems, but I do know that it's good to do an odd number, like 3 or 5. Okay, where can we put this? I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna move this one up a titch. Okay, so now we're gonna attach it to our thick white cardstock. And we will be done with card number 2. I always like, in case you haven't noticed, and I've said it before, I open my cards all the way. It seems that I have a better chance of lining things up, and I'm not trying to fight with the paper that's underneath. And I use my grid paper all the time. There we go. I just want this to go down a little bit more, so I'm going to give it a little blip. And there's our second card. You are a blessing. And you girls are a blessing to me, anybody who is willing to listen to me. All right, our last one is Silly Goose. And this is a fun fold. And I like fun folds. There's so many of them out there. And I like this Silly Goose. So this card was cut so that I have a diagonal started in the inside to the outside, going from left to right. In order to get this designer paper to match, I cut a piece of paper 5 1/4 by 4, but I cut it from the right side to the left side. And then I got 2 of them that I can use. So there was one here that could be used and one there. Hope that helps. So we're gonna put this one together, and it goes together pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure this paper is from the Candy Delights. Nope, I think I make up names. Never mind. Oh, one thing my mother was so good at teaching me is to learn to laugh at yourself, and I really don't have any problems doing that. My family was good enough to laugh at me, with me. There we go. So I'm going to put the goose a little bit higher because you can see I have the ribbon there. Stamp it. I'm not a big fan of coloring because I really don't do it that well. I wasn't even when I was a kid. So anyway, I am going to take my blends and just do a little bit of touching here. I do love the blends for coloring because they make me a better colorer. I'm gonna do our little pom-pom and pumpkin pie. Oh, and I forgot the beak. I wanna do the beak and pumpkin pie. You can pick your own colors. And if you are a good colorer, you can go ahead and color the whole goose, which would be outstanding. And I'm going to take the light starry sky and put a little blue in the hat just to coordinate. I do have some Cute Stars adhesives that I'm going to go ahead and add. They're very flat, which I love, because we all like to make sure that we're not adding too much bulk. And I'm using all 3 colors. Oh boy, I miss my Take Your Pick tool. That is like the best tool. Of course, I'm a tool time girl, but beside that, you talk about bang for your buck. It's got 4 different options to use in one tool. And I don't know, that's pretty hard to beat. And I'm pretty sure it's $11. It is like a best buy. All right, again, you can see that I'm having a great time putting these on. Let's see. Looks like I'm gonna save one for down on the bottom because I forgot to. Well, hey, use your Take Your Pick tool, girls. Don't do as I do, do as I say. So, and this is gonna say, a silly goose told me it's your birthday. I'm gonna put it lower so that I can wrap my ribbon around it. Oh, a little crooked. What happens when you're hurrying? And I'm gonna just wrap the ribbon around. Kind of gives the goose a, like it looks like it's got a landing point. And I'll wrap it around. Oh, I got a silly goose star that's decided to land on that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive down, and I'm going to attach. And then I can tweak. Oh, the star fell off. All right. Looks like we have 2 stars to put back on. This one has this little dot there. And the other one is going to stay on the table there. We're having some fun with this. These stars are so cute, and if you have the right tool, it's really not that difficult. I just don't. It's not like I don't have more than one Take Your Pick tool either. So here we are. We're going to attach this to our color and contour die cut. Then we are going to go ahead and put our inside in. Which you can see has 2 cute sides. This is a fun and happy card, and I like fun and happy. Now the only trick you really want to watch out for is when you're attaching this, you want to attach these 2 kind of at the same time. I'm going to get the inside ready for you. All of these have been left open because you can use whatever stamp sets you have. So you don't want to put any, I did this, so I'm reiterating, you don't go ahead and zip it all around. You just do it on one side. Now there's 2 ways to do it. Just do it on this, or sometimes I put it on the actual card base because I know then that I probably am less likely to just mess that part up. The thing we're going to put on the inside, we don't want it to show, although actually that's cute too. But if you don't want it to show, you want to make sure it's tucked in. And we're going to go ahead and put the adhesives. Now I'm going to put a host code on this post. This is going to be a YouTube video, And if you use the host code, you are going to get these kits. And if you spend $50, you're going to get a free gift from me. So I hope you like the cards. And I hope that you will order these kits. Please share, tell people about my cards if you think it would interest them. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Bye.